Look, got 3 hoes, I feel like setting up pockets fat, they getting fatter. Murder beats, I'm not a rapper, please, I'm higher than a standard. Haters hear this, they get angry, yeah. They know they don't matter, not a fan of chitter chatter. See my face, you better scatter, bitch. Took your shawty, that's a brick. Made it clap and got a tip. Sipping syrup, spitting sick, cause I'm really with the shit. All my boys, they got the blick. Snuff.
Welcome back to Mind Your Hustle, and I'm your host, Captain. You can call me Jack. Today we have a guest.
Hi everybody.
Lerato Moloi. She calls herself LMino. If you guys don't know her, go check her on the Instagram. I'll drop the Instagram handle right there. Somewhere on his face, whatever. Yeah. So Lerato here is a personal trainer. I want to introduce yourself once.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Lerato Moloi, as Jack said. LMino. I'm a fitness coach and I am an independent Herbalife distributor. I'm also a scholar at Genesi High School doing my matric year, and yeah, that's me.
Guys, Herbalife is not a scam.
It's not.
It's not. She's the result of that. Yo, I'll be fine, man. I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna come constantly, cause I see the results are gonna come out. Yeah, you know. Yeah, definitely. So, since like this is a business channel, guys, I know, you know, it's been a long time. I know, man. I'm back. You know, like varsity life and all that, man. Yeah. So I'm gonna focus more on the business side more than the Herbalife side. I know she does both, but then you know, those kind of things, man. Yeah. So Lerato, what made you start this? You know, I mean, people don't have the motivation. You know, they don't have that thing. I mean, I'm gonna wake up every day. She says she wakes up at 5 o'clock.
4.
I don't believe, but okay. But if you look at Herbalife, you know, that's for sure. To show people the lifestyle you're actually living and the results, you know. Yeah, but then what gives you the motivation to actually start? Because, you know, like, people don't, but one go, they say, I get it. Then what gives you the motivation to actually start?
I think also before I answer that, most importantly, it's also about discipline. So I think a lot of people aren't disciplined enough because motivation can only take you like a certain way. But if you're disciplined and you know your goal, then you know nothing's going to stop you and you're going to go after it no matter what. So I started this business last year during the lockdown, right? So I was at home and then my uncle came back from China and then he was like, no, we should start working out more. And I was like, alright, cool. And then we started working out and then after that he was like, I should start posting more things on my Instagram. I was like, actually, that's a good idea. So then I started posting more videos on my Instagram and then people started like being interested in that and people started asking me and I was like, alright, okay, I could, because I never actually thought of going into personal training, but then after that I thought, you know what, this is actually something that I love doing because I've been doing sports my whole life, so I can incorporate this. So after that I went and I did research because you can't just decide one morning to wake up about like a personal trainer. You obviously have to do your research to know how the body works, to know what the nutrition side of things is. So then I started doing that and yeah, man, a few months later here we are.
She's doing good, guys.
Yeah.
She's doing good. This progress, I've seen her videos on Instagram. I was there, man. I was there, even I posted for Herbalife. If you know, you know. I posted for Herbalife. But that's fine, man. Herbalife is a family thing, man.
That's
you know,
true.
It's great that she's pushing, man. She's a hustler. I mean, I was like, I don't want to interview more guys than girls because I want to empower women, young women, in this kind of thing, you know, in this hustle thing, you know. And the first thing that came in mind was Lerato. She has a business, you know. She's pushing us like every day. If you check her statuses, you'd see, you know, she eats healthy. But everything high. It's on point, guys. She's driven. She has the passion, you know. She has the passion, man. I'm actually happy to see women actually do this kind of things, you know. And if you're a woman, you're young, obviously, and you have a business, a hustle, you have to hit me up because I don't know many women or girls who actually have hustles that I want to interview actually. You know? Yeah, please guys, please. So apologies for my tone tight.
I saw that.
I've had these tights for a long time. You know, I'm an athlete, you know, guys. I'm not a business person only. business people actually work out, guys. But when I wouldn't talk, with the rock also. He's a businessman, but above the rock soon. Give me 1 week. 1 week I'll be like the rock.
Rest.
Anyways, as she said, she's an independent distributor, right? Yeah, Herbalife. And you know, man, as a Herbalife member, I have experience, guys. I'm a Herbalife member as well. So I know these things, but then the focus is on her. You know, Herbalife is a stressful thing. Nah. You're trying to get customers. But then it's a difficult thing because customers have a different mentality about Herbalife.
Yeah.
They're comparing it to certain companies that have a different category in those kind of products, right? Yeah. So Herbalife, guys, is a nutrition product. It's a nutrition brand. So you cannot compare it to a fitness brand or cannot compare it to those kind of things, man. Yeah, it's nutrition. So how do you deal with people saying no? I mean, with Herbalife, I know there's definitely rejection. There's that rejection. You're trying to find customers and people actually say no before you even explain it yourself or explain what Herbalife is about. So how do you deal with that?
I think also like they always say, on our Zoom meetings and stuff, a no from one person is not a no from the whole world. You just have to keep going and keep pushing. Eventually that one person is going to say yes. Now imagine if with my personal training somebody said no, I don't want to be trained by you, you're not a good personal trainer, and then I gave up. Like, where would I be now? So it's the same with Herbalife. If somebody says no and you decide to give up, then you're never going to really get anywhere and you're never going to really achieve your goals, you understand? So it's also the same in life. If you go to pitch your business to somebody else and they're like, no Jack, sorry, we're not interested, are you just going to give up just like that? Exactly. You're going to keep pushing until you get your yes. So yeah.
I'm still here. I'm still here. It's fine, guys. Now, having you said that, that you don't give up, but then there's certain things happen in your life. Like there's code, there's so much happening in your life. You have a social life. You have to be on social media for your business. So how do you balance everything? How do you balance, and especially as a woman, as a female in this world, it's difficult for an example. Bad things are happening out there, guys. GBV, raping, guys. She's a woman. She has a hustle. She's standing out there. She's standing up. Women in power, guys. Women in power. Now, how do you deal with that, especially as a woman? Focusing on as a woman, how do you manage how to balance your many aspects in your life?
I mean, it all boils down to time management. So it's like no matter what I do, like I have to manage my time properly, because it's like I come back from school. After school, I have to train people till very late, and from there I have to do my homework and I still have to study and I still have to produce good marks. You understand? So it's all about time management, because if I don't manage my time correctly in the slightest point, then everything is going to fall apart and I'm going to feel overwhelmed. I mean, there's times where obviously I feel tired. I mean, I'm a human being, but I realize that what I'm doing, it's bigger than me. And that's why, like you said, why do I always have so much energy? I realize like this is way bigger than me, and there's other people who are counting on me, so I can't be down when other people are looking at me. So yeah, that's how I do it.
She's in it because of Herbalife.
That's true. I mean, the cheap.
I don't want to promote it, but then just try it, guys. If you want it, that one product, energy.
There's a lot.
The best.
But yeah.
The best.
So yeah, that's how I do it.
So this is maybe an irrelevant question. It's not part of the interview, but it's focused on the world itself, things happening around, like raping, GBV, less women in the business industry, because men are known to be dominant. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you were that woman in the business industry, how would you change that? How would you change the problems that women are having today?
I think in the business industry, people tend to have more trust in men, which I don't understand, because that's why women are always fighting, because we're trying to show you guys that us constantly trying to prove ourselves that we are worthy and we can do anything that a man is doing. So I believe that if I could be in that power in the business industry, the greatest way to change that is obviously by bringing more women in. So if you're a woman in power and then you decide to employ more men, then you're not changing the status quo, which means us as women will never really advance and will never really be able to get anywhere. You understand? And I think also the world is very sexist, ne? And that is a fact. Because now it's like, because I'm a woman, I'm constantly being asked, like you just asked me, about GBV and about rape and about all those things. Why aren't men having to be asked those questions? Because they're basically the cause of all these things, if I'm being honest, right? Why are you asking us when we're not the ones going out there like, hey, you know, do this to me, like traumatize me for my whole life? Yeah, I hope that makes sense.
GBV, it means sense, thank you. I think she should be the first female president.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, our country has to change, man. It has to change. It needs someone young, a woman, guys. Trust me, women. Put your hands in the women.
That's what we need. We definitely need a female president in South Africa. But regardless of that, there's just a lot of things in our country that can't change because of the past and because of 100 years. Like, we can't change things that have been built over 100 years, and the system, how the system is so rigged. We can't change that in 3 years or 5 years. You understand? So it's going to be a process, but fingers crossed.
She's also clever. I think she's gonna study political science.
Oh, heck no. I'm gonna go into personal training. I'm gonna get my certification in personal training.
This girl is patient,
and build my business. That's it.
I love your passion, guys. I love your passion. I think this is the last question. Since people say I ask too many questions on my YouTube channel, I believe at your stage, you set like a bar so high that people are looking up to you, you know. Even older people are looking up to you. Lerato. The likes of Bujina Koza, she's hosting boot camps with those kind of people. So just think how high she is. If you don't know them, how it's even next, guys. This girl is famous, and I love that because she's passionate about what she's doing. It's not about the content creating at this point. It's about the passion. It's about helping people. Yeah. How would you advise someone who would like to do the same thing as you? Especially young girls, you know. I know, like, I'm too focused on girls right now, but then when I say young girls, I'm focusing on the youth as well, you know. Yeah. So how would you advise them to be driven, to have that passion, to stay on track, just like you are?
I think the biggest thing is know your why, and make sure that you're not doing this for other people, and that no matter what happens, you always have your goal in mind and you have your end goal in mind. And the most important thing is, in every single business, make sure that you're educated, because now as a young person, already people are looking down on you because they're like, this one, she's too young. So you need to show them that, no, I know my thing and I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to show up and I'm going to show you that I can do this. You understand? So I think the best advice that I can give you is know your why, and you won't always be motivated, start over. As I was saying, you should know your why. Make sure you have a strong enough why that's going to push you no matter what. And in every single area that you go into in business, whether it's personal training, whether it's selling clothes or whatever you do, make sure that you are educated enough, because the younger you are, the more people are going to look down on you because they don't believe that you have the capability. So make sure that you're educated so that when you get into a room, you show up and you know what you're talking about. And also, like, you won't always be motivated. There's things in life that's going to knock you down. There's things in life that's going to make you want to give up. But that's where your discipline comes in. And that's where you need to know that, you know what, my end goal is bigger. So I need to keep pushing no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, she's focused. She was focused here.
Focus, girl. Nothing can distract the girl.
Focused. Focused. And by the way, guys, the youngest person to own a company is 13 years old, and it's a girl in America. She owns a honey. Honey fella. She's a millionaire.
Sure.
She's one of the millionaires in the world. So, guys, what's stopping you, a young person, from starting a business? From actually waking up at 5, leave 4 sharp, low 1 sharp, to actually do your work.
Yeah.
You know, push yourself, push yourself. So what is your goal in the next, what can I say, 5 years? You know, like people like 5 years.
Yeah, it's always 5 years.
5 years. But then I would say 7 years maximum. What is your goal?
My goal is to obviously have an LMino franchise business studio, obviously, which is like a gym all over, like, the world, all over South Africa, even internationally. And I want to build a gym one day where only women are allowed in that gym, because I know as women it's very uncomfortable sometimes when you're in the gym and you're busy trying to squat, and then there's this damn nigga checking you out. Like, nigga, what the fudge? You understand? So that's what I also want to build. And yeah, soon gonna go into my clothing brand, you know the vibes. That's gonna be a big thing as well.
Yes.
So in the next 5 years, or in the next 7 years rather, probably be like a multi-millionaire.
Oh. No, I like it, guys. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. As she said, she wants women in the gym. She can know what
No, we go build a gym.
Yeah.
Yabasadi fela. On top of the gym tab.
Oh, that.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Mara, she's clever, ne? She's clever, guys. Yeah, go fella business proposal, everything.
Yeah.
Then you look at it. Then I'll make a start.
Rebecca?
I just can't go invest. I don't invest. I want to long project. One project. It's fun. It's alright.
We'll see.
It's fine. So, guys, this is Lerato Moloi, the personal trainer, independent, what, Herbalife, what, you know. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, man. Please like, subscribe,
Comment down below.
yes,
And share the video with your friends, you know.
please,
Let
man.
the whole world know to watch
Yes.
Mind Your Hustle. And yeah, man, let's support black businesses, guys.
Yeah, she's Mind Your Hustle gang. She watches these things, man. She noticed for him now. It's been too long. You should post these things, man. You know. Yeah, but then, guys, I'm back. Hopefully, I'm back. Alright. I'll see you when I'll post the next video. And I'm out.
Know the game and make a catalog. I'm managing the risk, playing chess and keep it silent, so I'm moving like a sphinx. Yeah, lately been a square, scaring niggas with the ink. Yeah, and this shit ain't the start. You might miss it if you blink, bitch.